Hello everyone, and welcome to your midweek check-in. I just want to let you know real quick that this video is made to be used with the weekly nutritional oracle card reading that I do at the beginning of every week. And it's just intended to give you a little more information or any new information and energies, messages that may come up that you want to know about. And this way you can fine-tune your week a little bit to look out for any obstacles or situations that you may be now experiencing or may start to come up that you just have a little bit of heads up for, right? And so basically it just serves as a helpful little guide for the remainder of your week so that you can, just stay in touch, stay connected, keep on moving forward with what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish in your journey and or experience, okay? So we got all the business done. Let's go ahead and see what we need to know for the rest of our week. Now I'm going to be posting this for you on March 3rd, 2021. And like I said, it is to go with that weekly nutritional oracle card reading that I posted. That was for the beginning of the week of March 1st through March 7th, 2021. All right. That's a whole lot of dates. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and we'll just look and see what any new messages are that we need to know about. All right, and we have the 5 of Earth. We have the 4 of Fire and the 8 of Air. All right. So it looks like maybe what's going on a little bit is we may be having a little bit of a sense of lack maybe, or overlooking the things that we have already that are really beneficial to us, or very much so the treasures that we need in our lives that will help propel us forward. But we are stuck in the illusions of like the shiny things, like material kind of wealth that we haven't really, that we're just kind of using as it looks good and it looks pretty, so it must be what I want, right? Or everybody else has it, so let's get that. And what we need to be doing is to remember that it doesn't really matter what we need, what's good for us and what will help us in the long run. And we have an abundance and we have worked a long time, right, to be where we are today. And those experiences and the things that we have gained as knowledge and other, even other material things that maybe we don't think are as good anymore, all of those things brought us to where we are in our lives right now, and we shouldn't overlook those. We should notice them for the treasures and the pearls and the beautiful gems that they are, and they're very important parts of our abundance and our experiences. So this is basically just making sure that we keep our attention on what helps keep us growing and thriving and is just in our best interest, right? It's for us, not other people. And then the 4 of Fire. So and let's talk a little bit about the 8 of Air first, because the 8 of Air is along the same guidelines somewhat as the 5 of Earth. So this is just kind of like opening your eyes, opening your mind, opening your heart and soul, and letting go of any illusions that you like, anything that is making it so you're not seeing your experience or your journey or whatever experience you're having right now, that you're not seeing that clearly. And just to let go of those illusions, because you are strong and you are capable and you have spirit by your side to help you through whatever needs to go through. So these relate very well in, you're opening your eyes to not only just the material things, but also the things in your mind, right? Because this This is about your thoughts and things of that nature. So it's your mental kind of state. You want to open your eyes to what's causing you to see the abundance that you have as not what you were wanting or expecting or thinking that it was going to be. Why aren't you seeing what you have as that true abundance and wealth that you really need, rather than some materialistic things that just look pretty, right? Okay, so love that. It makes perfect sense to me. All right, and then we want to talk a little bit about the Four of Earth, and this is beautiful because when you are able to let go of those cloudy visions and you are ready to realize that you're going to grasp onto those things that really allow you to create the growth and to thrive where you're supposed to thrive, to have your best possible experiences in life, then you've taken the ownership to have that, because you have a solid foundation, right? You really do. You guys have been working hard, and there's a solid foundation down there that you have built up, and you can take ownership of that now. And you will have, and this is a little bit about the pull. We have that gravity card at the beginning of the week. And this is like helping us to understand a little bit too of the pulling together. This is, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're on the right path going towards what you want. The abundance is yours. You just got to open your eyes and see that it's there. There's a divine plan out there. Spirit has a plan for all of us. And you have that, and you have a solid foundation. Just let go of the illusions and realize the abundance that you have. Go ahead and grab hold of that, because it's going to be, maybe it doesn't look like much to you right now, but in the end, it will be everything that you need and wanted, right? And let's go ahead. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards just to see if there's any clarification on anything. Okay, so this we have come to the edge. So that's like number 36, come to the edge. This is like, it's time to just go that extra little distance there. You're gonna have to push a little further, right? All right, and then not for you. And this again, the not for you is not that it's a negative card. It's just, if you are looking to other things to create the happiness and the abundance for you, that's really not in your best interest, yet that's just not for you. You gotta let go of that feeling and go with that know that there is a divine order and plan for you, right? And that your abundance is there, but not in the sense that you were maybe hoping for, right? Oh, and then we have blessed in protection position, number 22. Okay, and this is calling for humility. And we did get that humility card at the beginning of the week. So this is reminding us that we need to be still in that humble state, right? Remember that sometimes we just have to surrender and let go of what we think is going to happen and what we want to happen. It's all this, like, that is a very clear message of, you just got to trust, know that there's a divine plan for you. Be humble in the fact that, that it is an amazing thing to have all of the blessings that we have in this life. And it's easy for us to forget in this material world right now. We want to make sure that we're doing what's good for us and in our best interest. Okay. All right. And then we talked a little bit about the come to the edge card already, but that's, it's just, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's okay for you to take a little bit of a risk, right? That's kind of what this is all about. It's just coming out of that comfort zone to realize, that you are more than you think sometimes, that there are things you can do that you just, yes, if you're feeling like you need something, want to try something new, and you're feeling those little nudges to like, come on, let's do it. But you don't want to because you're uncomfortable. This is calling you to say, you know what, it's okay. Come to the edge. Have faith that you are being called to do this, because this, whatever it is that you're being called to do, is part of your truth, is part of your of you showing your authenticity to the world, and showing that you're listening to, you know, your inner wisdom, to your inner knowing, that you know what you really know what is best for you, right? And go ahead and just believe in that, because you're not going to find growth, and you're not going to find new things unless you know, take a little bit of a risk sometimes and just go for it, right? So that's beautiful. Let's just see what, oh, there you go. Okay, the healer, number 8. I'm loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. All right. So maybe some of you are on the path of being a healer. I'm sure a lot of you are. It's just, when people are interested in healing themselves, a lot of times they are healers in and of themselves, and we've gotten cards before that have shown us that, you know, we're teachers and learners, and there's spiritual things happening to us, with us, for us, right? So it makes sense to me that we would get the healer card. And along with this healer card, it's saying being loving and compassionate to bring healing to others. Well, this is being loving and compassionate to yourself too. And realizing that, you know, it's because we're being called to notice that it's been a long journey, right? And so what I'm feeling is that we are looking at our life right now and thinking that there hasn't been a lot of growth, that there's not the kind of abundance that we were imagining was going to be there. But that's not the way to look at things. You know, look at things in the way that you need to take a look back on your life and realize what you have healed already, the amount of growth that you have had, where you have come so far, and just keep moving forward with that to get, you know, to keep growing, because we're always going to want to keep growing, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then I'm feeling too, though, with this healer card, that a lot of you can use this information for yourself to help others with this type of outlook too. Your experiences will help others heal too. I'm feeling that really strongly also. So, and if you've been seeing a bear in your dreams, or just it's been popping up, bear pictures or something like that, that might be of significance to you too. Also, you might want to take a peek at that, do a little research on that. So she's a little tree dryad, and she's going to help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Yeah, we were talking about sound. So I think for a lot of you too, and look, she's got a flute too, and she's got a flute also. And then we also have the crystals, and I'm really hearing like, maybe we need to research, maybe some of you are sound therapists and vibrational therapists. And if you are not, then maybe you need to seek some of that therapy. And also, you know, you can heal yourself with sounds where you make your own music, or you have music that really uplifts you and really just gives you a clear perspective and puts you in a better state of mind, right? Lifts you up. So music, sounds are going to be really important. I'm hearing more sound, frequency kind of thing, more so than an actual like hearing music, like regular music on the radio. I don't know, pop or whatever. I don't know. I'm hearing it's more of a meditative kind of thing to help you meditate, or something like maybe the binaural beats or the frequencies with, with the crystal singing bowls and that kind of thing. I'm feeling like some of you should really look into that, and that would be really beneficial for you. Let's do one more fairy card. And then we have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. All right. And that, again, is completely speaking to me of there is something that's, I think, more talking about the illusion. Like you're clearing your vision of what you think is important, right? Of what you're valuing, where you're putting your value and your energy. But also, okay, so I am hearing though that there is something that was lost that was important. This is just for a few people though, not very many. Something that was lost was really important, but you're going to find that somewhere. It's going to be just it's just going to like pop up out of the blue. It's just going to be there. So I don't know what it is. I just heard that you're going to find something. So you're going to find something that you treasured. Not that it is a very material kind of thing, like an emotional kind of treasure. And then but for most of us, this is going to be like you're finding your true perspective on things in order for you to release that feeling and vision inside you that you have to live up to something that's just not you. Just allow you to be your true self, okay? All right. And then let's just pull one more card. Okay, true love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Okay. So I don't know that I just heard codependency pop into my head. So I don't know if some of you are being a little bit codependent or have a codependent relationship with somebody. But mostly this is speaking to me that you have to have your own sovereignty in yourself. You have to have personal sovereignty. Who are you on the inside? What is it that you need for your highest good, right? You can't let other people make decisions for you. You can't use other people to show you the way, right? To show you where you're supposed to be. That's between you and spirit, God, universe, however you resonate. That's not for your partner or anybody else in your life to decide for you, right? Like there's a difference between maybe getting some advice and, just chit-chatting with people about your hopes and dreams and all those kinds of things, and depending on people to make the decisions for you and point you in the right direction and make you do all of the things, right? So this was telling me, be very careful that you don't become codependent on other people and that you don't also use other people for your benefit, but they're not like actually getting anything out of it either. I have a kind of mixed up little vision in my head about what's actually trying to come through here. So it's kind of wonky. It's like two different things that are connected, but they're swirling together. And it's not volatile or anything like that. Don't let what other people are trying to do cloud your vision of what your purpose is, because you either are afraid to go forth with it or don't feel like you deserve it. Don't let what other people need, want, and are working for mesh into your life in a way that pulls you away from where you are supposed to be going. Okay, so I think that will wrap it up. That's pretty much all the messages that I see for us today. So that's a beautiful message and it makes total sense. I hope that the information is helpful to you and will serve you well for the rest of your week. And if you haven't already done so, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you want to be notified when the new videos come out. And yeah, give me a like if you liked what you saw, and you can even share it if you think there's somebody out there that could be that could use the information in the video, Okay, so as usual, I will give you guys a big hug filled with loving and healing energy to take with you through the rest of your week. And I will be back here with you guys on Sunday for your new weekly nutritional oracle card reading. All right, I'll talk to you guys then. Bye for now.